So today I'm going to show you how to turn this hotel room from this into this. Stick around. What's good guys, Ken here, and you are watching Original Dobo. So today I wanted to go ahead and show you how I make a YouTube setup in a hotel room anytime I do travel. It's actually really not that hard to do, and you can do it with just basic things. And the two big things that I consider that can make or break a video is audio and lighting. So let's get into the first thing that you need to be able to build a YouTube setup sort of like this on the go, and that's a key light. Now the key light I choose to travel with is the Godox SL60W. Now when I'm at home in my studio, I use the GVM 80W. I actually have two of them. But when I travel, I like the Godox SL60W because it's an all-in-one unit, meaning that the power supply is actually built into the light itself. It's also super affordable at like I think $139 right now. It's a 5600 Kelvin light. It's daylight balanced, but in my testing, I found that the light not to be really true to 5600. It's more like 5200, so it's off by some Kelvin, but you can easily adjust that just by taking your white balance and setting it to 5000. The other thing I like about this light is I can pair it up with the Bowens mount softbox. So right now I have the Easy Glow 28-inch softbox. It's a super small, compact softbox. I take it with me everywhere I go. It's easy to set up and get where I need it to be, and it gives you a nice, really soft light thanks to all that diffusion. And it also has an A-crate cover so you can really control how much light is spilling back onto your set. Now the other thing you need when you are building out a YouTube setup, whether you're traveling or whether you're filming just in your home, is some ambient lighting. And that's where this light comes into play. So this light right here is the digitalfoto RGB light, and it's incredibly bright. But I love this light, it's fantastic. And it's super easy just to put it in spots to make a different scene. And what I love about it, it's RGB. So if I wanted to, I can just grab this and I can drop it into all sorts of different settings. Just by clicking the mode, I can go ahead and change the lighting on it. So if I wanted to do something maybe more like a cinema, yeah, I think cinema's good. Something like this. I can put that there, sort of like that, gives it a different look. If I wanted to do some candle lighting, I can go ahead and put, oh, well, not the police, oh God, not fire truck, fast RGB, slow RGB, SOS, candle lighting, there we go. So if I want to put that in there and just do some candle lighting, it's pretty good, man. I like that. Let's see, candle lighting. I want candle lighting, but I want to really, really dial back the candle. There it is. So something like that gives you more of a little campfire, warmish feel, sort of like that. And it's just got this tiny little flicker now and then. I say tiny, but that was actually pretty flickery. But love this light. I use this on all of my setups, and but I'll just keep it over to teal. So RGB light, super easy to put in place and to give your scene a whole different look. Now the lens I'm shooting on is the 30mm Sigma f1.4. I've really been loving the 30mm look lately. I love that I can keep it just a little bit back out of frame, but it gives me nice shallow depth of field. 1.4 aperture gives me fast, wide open. I can shoot in low light. I actually have this light set to just 10%, and I just bumped the ISO up a little bit on the camera. Now the camera I'm shooting on is the A6600. When I'm in the studio, I use the A6400, but when I'm out and about, I like to use the 6600 simply because it has incredible battery life. I never have to worry about the battery life and whether or not I'm going to run out on the go. Plus it has IBIS built in, and that eye autofocus means I never have to worry whether or not I'm actually in focus in the shot. Now as far as tripods go, I'm just using a cheap Manfrotto tripod, but I actually have a cheaper option, and it's made by Benro. It's a travel tripod, super small. You can basically put it in any sort of suitcase and take it with you. Now these light stands fold up to be pretty small. This is one of the light stands I actually have right here. And I basically always take two light stands with me when I travel. Obviously, if you're taking a plane, you're not gonna be able to do a lot of this, but if you are driving in your car, you can do this. Plus you can implement all of this just to your normal YouTube setup. So it doesn't matter whether you're traveling or not, but I always take a light stand with me. And then the last thing, like I said, that can make or break your video is good audio. I'm using the Rode Wireless Go for the audio. I'm not a big fan of lavaliers, but this lavalier gets the job done. I really don't ever have any distortion. Super easy to fix in post and give you nice warm tones. I also paired this up to a DD lavalier mic. It's really hard for me to recommend a DD mic just because it's super long. Although DD did say that they put out another mic that is not quite as long, but this one I have, there's like 20 feet of cord, so way too much, but it does give a nice warm tone to your voice. And then the last thing I did, I just always clean off the desk. There was a phone on this desk. I took the phone off the desk and put it over there. I mean, who has a phone in a hotel room? And then I went to Target because this was not in the studio. This was a little $10 plant. I don't know if you can see that, but just a little $10 plant from Target gives the desk a little bit more of a professional vibe. And then of course you just set your laptop in there, and then it's all about your composition and framing. And there you go. Like I said, you can implement all these tricks into your own studio at home, so you don't have to be traveling. It's just what I like to do, so I really don't notice any sort of degradation in quality as I'm doing my talking headshots. But I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys. I got into my hotel pretty late, and I was just thinking about how I can make a quick YouTube setup here, and I think this came out pretty good. But go ahead and tag me in photos of your YouTube setup, and let's see if we can make your setups better with just some simple tips and tricks like lighting and audio. I'm telling you, it really goes a long way, and it took me a long time to figure it out that audio and lighting are the cheapest ways beyond buying a camera to make your set look professional. But anyways, I'll include links to all this stuff down in the description below if you're interested in checking it all out. It's all super, super budget, from the RGB light from digitalfoto all the way to the SL60W. It's all very affordable stuff. Nothing's really expensive. I don't think you have to go really super expensive on this stuff to get a pro look. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button. And as always, stay original.